So Neighbourhood's team, the core thing we do is focus on those local priorities in any particular location. So for us, we will focus on obviously the specific issues that we have in and around Wellingborough. At the moment, the main focus for us will be antisocial behaviour and the gang issues and the knife crime associated with the gang issues. We've just had a few extra officers that have just joined, and even in that short period of time, sort of 4 to 5 weeks, it's helped massively.
We've conducted a number of warrants across Wellingborough town, Hemingwell, the Queensway. We've seen Class A, Class B drugs recovered, weapons recovered, number of persons arrested, and it's going to increase. I think over this next sort of 18 months, people are going to see a lot more activity. The neighbourhood departments are obviously expanding. A good part of last year was predominantly on my own, but now I've got 2 other officers on the shift. It means everything because every shift is getting staff now with police officers. So it means when we're off shift, the other teams are picking up where we left off. So it's a constant cycle of keeping the gangs and the people we're targeting on their toes.
I think it's important to have both roles in neighbourhoods, PCSOs and PCs. I've recently done 4 or 5 safeguarding visits. I've done safeguarding referrals, and we just try and steer these youths onto a better track than the one that they're heading onto. Housing are really key, as are the council, because they also feed us information and intelligence that we may not receive.
Every single warrant that we do, we always have a safeguarding officer allocated to it. This is extremely important because when we go into these addresses and we're looking for evidence and we're looking to make those arrests, that's all very positive in terms of enforcing the law, but we also need to remember that some of these addresses we go into could have vulnerable people. So we need to make sure when we're going in that, we're dealing with that side of it and make sure that the safeguarding measures are all put in place.
We want to make your streets safer. You don't always have to talk to the police. You can talk to Crime Stoppers. You can pass all that relevant information on. You know, it doesn't have to be talking to the police, but I just reiterate, you don't owe any loyalty to these gangs because they just bring crime and criminality to your streets and it just makes them unsafer.